season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 61 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a...
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose. But you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, he'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Cincinnati's offense takes the field, and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes. To this point in the season, still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. The Bengals sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Pirine. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run again with Pirine. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 3 yards remain for second down. They'll run it here with Pirine. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Burrow on play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a carry for Pirine. Uses the stiff arm. And a solid run down inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, really going to 2 on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Time to get another look at Drake London and the Falcons offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make them uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. On first down, going back to Patterson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Second interception for him now here in this first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here's Pirine. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's got it to the 43 here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great battle, the Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough, a rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots. If I remember correctly, they've won a few in the years following.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throws right back to London, complete again. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Michael Pruitt. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And the Falcons score to cap it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 39,
Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And they're going to get this to about the 43-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go. Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Right, Eddie. Right, Scott.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Burrow looking to pass.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This is caught.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll give it to Mixon into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And Burrow going to keep it himself.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Burrow in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
An extra point by McPherson up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30.
And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
This one fielded at the 5.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Burrow.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Arnold Ebiketie brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be Falcon football.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of him.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
They start on the ground with Pirine, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, here's Pirine. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Richie Grant. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Over the middle, caught by London.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they go play action now. Burrow. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
This a 33-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to solve this.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points